I have officially lost it. I don't understand what this game has done to me. Deltarune is like a plague on my mind because I can't stop thinking about all the theories I have. It's intoxicating. The night isn't death! The night is clearly Papyrus! Idiots! 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 On a slightly more serious note, this is I think it's a cool Deltarune theory video. I made it a couple months ago, so my voice might sound a little bit different, but apart from that, I put a lot of effort into this. Enjoy.
In the game files of Undertale, you can find entry number 17, a file with wingdings and a weird garbled noise playing in the background. The wingdings in this file translate to entry number 17. Dark, darker, yet darker. The darkness keeps growing, the shadows cutting deeper. Photon readings negative. This next experiment seems very, very interesting. What do you two think? Take note to the amount of darkness mentioned in this. Well, it almost seems like he's talking about the Dark World from Deltarune. Especially with the photon readings negative thing, alluding to the fact that a dark world is what happens when it gets darker than dark. Okay, so if Gaster is talking about the Dark World, what is he experimenting on? Well, let's think about Undertale for a minute. We are somewhat disconnected to Frisk, shown in the True Pacifist route when Azrael calls out the fact that our real name is Frisk, and not whatever the player put. This is also true in the Genocide route, and if you've played it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, go play Undertale, my guy. So, we, as the player, are the soul. Funnily enough, we play as a soul in Deltarune that looks identical. And think about this. Undertale was released before Deltarune, therefore you're more likely to have played Undertale prior to Deltarune. So what if Gaster's experiment is us? Like as the player. He keeps finding vessels to funnel us into to use, and the experiment is on this otherworldly being who is capable of unimaginable destruction. The player seems to have something special. So, let's just try to recap. What I'm saying is, in Undertale, we were put into Frisk, a docile and, frankly, uninterested vessel. The perfect puppet, something Gaster could use to study what would happen when the player was given a vessel to do anything with. He also gave the player infinite life, the ability to save and load, giving the player unstoppability and unlimited freedom. That experiment came before Deltarune. The experiment was successful. The player discovered different endings, and Gaster was able to study their determination. That's what the Red Soul represents, is it not? Funny, whenever you play, we're the Red Soul, right? We have the ability to come back consistently. We are determined. We let nothing get in our way. Not Frisk or Chris. So after Undertale, he searched for a new vessel. After all, he couldn't keep this godlike being waiting forever. They were hungry for more. They needed something new to explore. So he found the perfect vessel. Chris, a vessel that would fight back. Something that cared about its freedom and could see the soul as a tool and an enemy. Something that could resist. Gaster started calling Chris throughout the time we took control, telling him what to do to see how the soul would react. He could also study the soul's reaction to having to cooperate with a vessel that is uncooperative, seeing how they could take control, and somehow always did. Deltarune was the next big experiment. And that begs the question, if the Red Soul is us, how did Chara have one? Well, let me just kind of tie everything together. We did play as Chara, but the difference with Chara is she saw us as a friend, someone you could work with, a partner. That's exactly why she calls us partner. She knows and remembers us. She can recognize it was us from all that time ago, the soul that cooperated with her and explored with her. We are an otherworldly, near godlike being capable of unimaginable destruction, being studied. The prophecy in Deltarune predicts us. We are the angel on another astral plane coming in to do whatever we please.
¡Enrique!